Getting back to what you originally shared about your grandmother passing away, when you saw her, did it give you comfort or did it give you fear?
The first like one or two times, yes. It was like I knew that there was an afterlife the first time. I was like, okay, all right, bet, that's awesome. But then like after a while, this I'm not 100% sure on, but I almost could have sworn like she never talked. It felt like what's his face? Not Gandalf, but Dumbledore, like where he was in a picture but he couldn't say anything or move. Like
Oh,
it was like that. It felt like and I even had dreams about her but couldn't talk to her or say something to her or like get her to
did
acknowledge me.
did she
But
move or was it
yeah,
just
so when
static?
I would see her in the car, it was weird because at first it was like she was running next to me, but I couldn't see her feet moving. Like she was like floating. And then after a while, it was like she would just be sitting next on like a pole of like where the farm gates are or whatever,
A
and she'd just be
fence?
sitting, yeah, and then be like it would just like be sitting at the like one right in front of us, so I keep see her going by, if that makes sense. Um, and that's why I feel like the more trauma, et cetera, you deal with, and the more you grow up and your frontal cortex develops, the less you have the ability to see it. Uh, I feel like it can't affect you as much or influence you as much. But I did see her a couple times, like physically in front of me. Um, and I swear I felt like energy of her being like, "Okay, I don't have any more energy in this space. So if you see me or anything like that, it's not me. Like, don't let energy in anymore." Was basically like the vibe I got from the last time I saw her physically. And then after that, I could see her in my dreams. Like, I couldn't interact with her, but I couldn't see her in my dreams before that. But after the last time I saw her, that's when I could see her in my dreams. And that could also just be the fact that I was on ADHD meds as a kid and that I finally was processing it as a past experience. Um, because the less sleep you have, the harder it is for you to process things. If you don't have enough REM cycle in a night, so if you're not getting enough rested sleep, you're not going to process anything for the last 24 hours as a past experience. So if you have trauma mixed in with that type of stuff, it can make it feel like it's still happening.
Oh, so let's call this an apparition, I guess is what you would call it. That's the
Hmm.
vernacular.
Yeah.
Um, do you think that with the apparitions, do you think that it's your brain trying to make sense of this loss? Or
Possibly.
do you really think it's an echo of that person's soul?
I think it could be both. I think it's both because why would it not be the intention of the soul for me to move on, me be able to process it and cope? I think that that would be the purpose, even if it was God impeding that vision for me to see, or it was her physically here. Either way, I don't think it matters. I think what matters was that was who I was had the trauma with, and that's what I was attached to. So that's what was getting processed at the time. So I think that it's both. I think it was both my brain processing it, but because I was latching on, that's why the energy could be picked up. It's almost like tuning a frequency on a radio.